In this video, Kellen wrestles a Cabezon, I miss a massive Lingcod, we eat some uni on site, and I get my biggest rockfish. Today we are heading out to a spot that me and Kellen went out to last time, and saw some pretty nice Lingcod there, tons of bait fish, and a lot of rockfish. So pretty stoked to get in and have a look around. We had already shot our limit before we found this spot, so we just had to explore. So hopefully all those fish are still there. Get in there, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Get in there, bro. What? I loaded up my spear gun because we were at the spot where we were seeing tons of bait fish and 3 or 4 Lingcod on every drop. Unfortunately, this week it was not the same, but we knew they were definitely around and the structure was pretty good. There was still a few bait fish lingering around, so I just had to go find me a nice Lingcod. Kellen called me over and he was wrestling a Cabezon. Now these guys have a really thick skull, so he had to bring it to shallower water to brain the guy. Super weird bottom feeding fish that have no scales and these like finger-like fins. Super weird, guys. After the excitement was over, I took a couple more drops to take a look for the elusive Lingcod. These guys love to hide and just disguise right into the rock. They have a really good camo. I did eventually see this guy. He was trying to get away from me. I lined it up, I pulled the trigger, and I completely missed.
So close. He was decent size. I probably should have, I was kind of at the end of my breath hold, so a bit rushed. But he looked pretty good eating, so we'll get him again.
After such a disappointment, I just decided to explore the beautiful kelp forests we have in the Pacific Northwest. I always love when you see the sunlight coming through, so even if you don't catch anything, you can still have a good time. After taking a bit of a break, I decided I should look for the Lingcod again. I was determined to find the guy I missed, so I made a couple more drops, and out of my corner of my eye, I see a Lingcod. I thought it was the same guy. I lined it up and I did get him. He was definitely not as big as the other guy, but he was just on the legal limit size. I was pretty happy with him. Definitely a lot of meat and make some pretty good fish and chips later. But now it's time to get a snack and go fetch some uni.
Got some fresh uni. Oh, that's so good. It's so sweet. It's actually kind of it's so weird. It's like a sweet, fatty, kind of creamy, umami taste. It's super unique. Kind of an acquired taste, but I love it. Yo, what's up? You good?
Kellen had found a school of rockfish, so he called me over and I took a drop. Now the rockfish are pretty easy to get. Unlike the Lingcod, they have these venomous spines, so they don't really think that you're gonna do anything to them. So they're pretty easy prey. There's a good school here. I picked out the biggest one I could find and I just shot him right in the head. This was a super clean shot, which you'll see in a second.
Oh. Gnarly through the eye, bro. Through the eye. Ouch. Damn, bro.
I decided to brain him just in case he was suffering, and I found that shell of uni that I broke open earlier, so I went for another bite.
Let's go.
After filling up on uni, catching my limit for Lingcod and rockfish, I decided to just explore the beautiful Pacific Northwest and see what I could see.
Buddy was somebody else's meal and he got away. And he stole it.
After the dive, we took inventory. Kellen got 2 Cabezons, and he actually gave me one, which is really nice. All right, we're gonna fillet these guys up. I have not filleted a Cabezon this big before. I got a little tiny one maybe last year, and it was very little meat. They're a weird fish. They have like no scales, so it's like skin, and they have these like fins that they hop around on, and they're like little fingers. It's actually kind of nasty. It's not bad. Not as much meat as it looks initially, but yeah, not bad. It looks almost more like, yeah, it's a little bit bluey and green actually. Second fillet. So usually with the rockfish, I like to cook them whole, but usually I've been getting smaller rockfish, and this guy's pretty hefty, so I might actually go through and do the trouble of actually getting a fillet. So yeah, let's try and do that. I would love to see a nice little rockfish fillet. That'd be awesome. Nice little piece. Not bad. A little bit messy. Big ling, let's go. Whenever I harvest my own food, I always am so grateful, and it probably tastes about 2 or 3 times better knowing that you went out, actually caught that fish, and you look back at the footage and you see, you know, exactly where he lived. You know, it just brings more of a connection to the food, which I absolutely love. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment and consider subscribing. I really appreciate it if you do, and I'll get you guys more freediving, spearfishing content as soon as I can. Thank you so much. Until next time, peace out.